Got 10, half my money goes straight to taxes, but I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a mansion, plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown.
They can't take it to 10.
Hey.
Hello? Hello. Hello to all.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm a misconceiver. I'm a believer. Someone better kick my fever. Tell me it's 100 degrees underneath my whole flesh. Everyone tells me it's a bit of a mess. I'ma tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Take your eyes off me, don't want to see me when I'm gone. Moral of the story was you're wrong. Everything I gave and everything I lost. Good things come at a cost. I left it on your head, and when you ever overstay it, your thoughts are never everything you wanted when you want. I'ma take it in the head with the signs of the distort. I'ma leave
I have not played any Madden.
when I press on this set. Let me speak on behalf.
I haven't played any Madden, so I'll probably be bad. I think I'm 1-4
Come on.
in my overall record on stream.
Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off. Tell the risk I was never at the end. I would never get it off my chest though. I'm forgetful. Someone better tell me I was always on the edge. Overstay your bearings, I would never underestimate. Oh, barely, my bets are off. Everything was better off.
I want to move to Madden 21, but I want to get a winning record on stream for this.
Was better off.
I should get my dad to play for a video, because he's like extremely good at NCAA 14, the last NCAA that they released.
Yes, I will not crash. They will not stop me.
It's on the Xbox 360.
End zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky. I do my dance. Jump in the
The NFL on EA Sports brings us to North Carolina and Bank of America Stadium here in Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and off we go from uptown Charlotte. This is taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's see what we can do. I need to like learn like all of like what every. I need to learn how to like read the offense. So I can play different defense.
You got tight. You got tight right there. Say.
Like I know this is gonna be
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. It's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
It's another one play.
From the gun, here's Newton. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Now Newton. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again. Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel, 60 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
Let's see what we can do on offense.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 21.
I haven't uploaded in a while. I have an intro, but new intro that I'm going to upload.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. They go play action. Cousins looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Newton. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. They'll roll him out right. Incomplete. Both players were there offensively and defensively, but it falls incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach, when he ordered the field goal, please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
I'm coming after you. Check that. Shoot. Showing up. Line out.
Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards there, first down Vikings. Cousins now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. 10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports.
Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. Bang. Hey, 382, lay 50.
On 2nd down. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. On 3rd down, Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. K-Rod short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there. They were trying to set up that screen, trying to get that screen to formulate. Took too long.
61
Ends up taking a sack, and that leads you to a couple of other questions. Number one, why don't you just get rid of the football near the screen guy so that you don't take an interception?
Yeah,
but really, the big one, they just took everything away, and he was really kind of flummoxed on that play and ended up taking the sack.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers
into heavy traffic.
Oh my God,
it's
we got
intercepted. Xavier runs with a pick, and his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
All right, thank you to the football gods.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our
We cannot screw this up.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Rush in. Here we go.
On play action, Cousins.
Oh, he's wide open.
That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, 78 yards. And the Panthers strike quickly here for 6 points. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Shoot, shoot, shoot.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings 1st down. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Here we go, dude.
On the carry, it's Cook. And an alley to run. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. That good for 19 and a 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rudolph on the receiving end from Cousins. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. With good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it a 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver or tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Cousins, he completes it to Abdullah. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. To the air again, it's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Mike Zimmer's made the decision. His guys will go for 2.
Let's try it. I mean, I can't screw this up.
They'll throw again. Cousins throws left side. And he's got it.
Thank you.
They convert for 2, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game.
All I have to do is not screw this up. I have 40 seconds left, and I think I get the ball back.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. You got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Newton now to throw. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina.
Why did he go?
Cam Newton with his third touchdown pass of this first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This one fielded at the 5. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Let's go.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half. On now, Graham Gano. He's hit from 63 as recently as last year. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go suggestions.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Actually, no. I'm just going to shut up next to me. I have seen some comments, and I did see someone, I think.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Watch the twist. Hey, watch that.
On the left side.
Now Cousins. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
And now offensively, it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now, the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
Yeah, we got to go for this. This will be big if we get this.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it.
Check girls. Check safety. Quaker Omaha.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And it is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Again, we have to pick this or something. We have to get a
They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Well, good field position to start the drive, but under the gun now here on 3rd and 8. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now.
Well, yeah, touchdown, 5 points.
Now Graham Gano to try the Panther field goal. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. Now Allen. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Sometimes I could actually block. Sometimes I could actually, they're gonna pass it to the wide receiver.
They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And that'll closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Again, McCaffrey. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up and widen this margin, too.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. Here we go on 4th. Newton. And that'll be caught. Touchdown Panthers. Olsen. 4 touchdown passes now for Cam Newton. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
5 minutes and 34 seconds. That means I probably have to get an onside kick too.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
I need a miracle to win this.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar
I was
situation.
going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good, but when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe it'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing, Cousins. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Vikings in possession of the football, but they need some points. They're trailing here to start the 4th. Cousins now. And Diggs has it. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. The Vikings first down. Diggs able to find his way free and get the catch from Cousins. Cousins now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Check 3, check 3, check 3. Lucky 48. Patch it.
To throw, Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You got the first one for the second one to even matter.
To throw again on second down. Cousins, 20, 10, touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, his second touchdown of the afternoon, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within one score. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. Again, it's Cousins. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We have to stop them from scoring. We have to either
this Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Well, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. That one, a first down pickup of 8. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Here's McCaffrey. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a... From the 38, Newton. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Now it's Newton. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I'll kick a field goal. Oh, maybe he won't.
This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Newton. And this is caught. He hits more. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 14 yards, good for a Panther first down. Well, we looked at each other in surprise going for it on 4th down in the 4th quarter with a lead. But, hey, you get it as a coach. You look like a genius.
So the next time we see Coach, he's going to say, well, that's why I coach and that's why you guys talk up there, right? He had the guts to go ahead and go for it, and it paid off.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1.
Check 15, check 20.
Throwing here, Newton. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that should write an ending to this one.
And a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Alright, so you just watched me play for 36 minutes and lose the game.
Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points, they were not at a premium. They were pretty easy to come by.
They were, but it was fun, wasn't it? Because both teams finding ways to click. And you know people who love this game, they also love baseball games that are 14-11 with 3 or 4 home runs mixed in.
Oh, now I'm 1-5.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Panthers are winners here as we say so long from Charlotte.
Alright, let's do it. Let's play it.
I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spend. Better kill it and did it again. I'm with the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it.
Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model.
Yeah.
It'll be here
I'm
tomorrow.
watching my
I don't got
stream
fears
right
or
now,
problems.
Fear and Echo.
Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no loss. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play it.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Jukes and crap, I'm going to get clapped. All I know is we need a double. We need 2 men on Tyreek.
On play action, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Kelsey, the intended receiver there. An aggressive play call to start this game. It backfired, but aggressive, no question about that.
Is that one of those statement calls? Trying to let you know that they're going to be aggressive right out of the gate, but that one hung up just a little bit too long. He made a nice play on the ball defensively and was able to pick it off.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Cousins here on the... And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Choke. Lynn 50.
On third down, Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now
Oh my God, look at him do.
And there he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 50 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. It's a short kick, taking it to 15. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
This game broken. I hit the A button and it didn't register, which is stupid, so...
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Not the start that they were hoping for. The interception on the first play of the game. It leads to 6 points the other way. How do you rebound from here?
Yeah, a little bit of humor. Got to laugh that one off and not the ha-ha. That was very funny, but kind of like, can you believe that just happened? Let's go out and play now. Let's just start over.
Yellow. 180. 54. I got it.
Oh, this...
Hey, 43, 15.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He's going to air one out. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 57 yards, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Charles, there aren't really any slow receivers, but there's fast and then really fast. He's really fast, and he showed off the afterburners there.
And that he is, because when he took off, I was thinking there's no chance that he can actually reach him with that pass. Yet he did, and he's still sprinting. And just think about what that does for everyone else on his team, because his ability to stretch a field opens things up for the rest of the receivers on the team.
This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hey, can.
They start the drive with Cook. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
54 Mike. Let's go, D. 45-yard line. Check three. Leave it, 48. 61, matchbox lights.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph.
And partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal, because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Network. Okay, your opponent is experiencing network. I want him to get kicked out of the game. That would be pretty cool. Cool. I just win the game. Oh my god. Did I just win? Does that count as a win? Oh, it doesn't count as a win. No. I mean, technically, I am now 2-5. But I won't count it.
Foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era.
I have a Madden stream thumbnail that it just won't let me like change it. I have one made. I've had it since the last time I streamed, but yeah, it won't let me like change it, so I can't really do it. Barely put it on.
We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers. 100 in the bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, big numbers. Whole team counted, that's a big number. Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards. You just on your 5th grand. Run it up, 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 count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Hey, she wanted like me cause her like she can't count on him. She tried to be nosy and hit up my ex. She like, girl, you can count on him. Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, let them keep a score. 16 cars in my front yard. 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God. Big numbers, big numbers.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Arizona Cardinals. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
I don't know anything about like these old teams if I've ever paid attention. This is probably the first year I'm actually paying attention to them.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson.
Yeah, so I don't know like
they'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted, throwing back across his body. Xavier Rhodes with a pick, and he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. Time will tell if that's an interception that rattles the rookie here. First drive on the road.
And you know the discussion going into the game centered on, okay, let's get out nice and easy, take care of the football, we're on the road. You're a youngster, let's not make mistakes early. But now the conversation will shift to, okay, put it behind you, move on. Long way to go in this one.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Go ahead.
From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me. rather than let him shred my defense.
And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. Bailey's kick is good, and the Vikings have a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17.
Maybe this will be like
when this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Screenplay, Johnson. Johnson with a burst, a 1st down and more. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
I don't know how.
A 20-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes it a 7-3 lead.
Why are there Viking fans jumping up and down and being all happy? They just scored a touchdown.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. First down, here's Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. On 2nd down, Cousins again. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And they will score. It's a pick six for the Cardinals touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
They start the 50? How do they start the 50?
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Back to it after the pick six. Cousins, he's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Well, I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick six on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Throwing is Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection. A 1st down throw for Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Spot! No! Hey, watch it!
From the red zone now, Cousins. And a catch made by Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
There's a fake jet, I think. That's where we're going to be. Alright, let's just go swing.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
It's out of time, guys. Out of time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Slam.
Play fake. Cousins. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, that still definitely hurts.
1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen There to make the grab, as his guys are back within a single score. Dan Bailey now for the extra point. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10.
I'm only going to say what I said last time, because what happened last time off the kickoff immediately happened again.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Found my four. I think we get the ball.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
A pick. If we can get a field goal, that would be amazing.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Dancing to his left. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this one caught by Max Williams.
If I didn't move,
the Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
I'm not going to see 4th and 3.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They do go for it. It's Murray. And this is incomplete. Xavier Rhodes, the quarterback, there in coverage. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. I'm not on his own sideline and in his locker room. Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter? I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Cousins. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. Third and long for Cousins. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
A 58-yard attempt.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Now Murray. It's complete. It's Fitzgerald. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
Look, I moved back. I could have, if I would have kept, if I would have let him keep going, he probably would have stopped him. I need to get a sack.
Murray now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Murray now on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Here's Murray. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. in field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, this from 39.
Not close to ball.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Yeah, okay, sure. I'll take it. Whatever.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there. See how that recipe works.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Now Cousins. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 38. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First down, Murray. Is complete to the tight end Clay. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each...
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Bro, if he actually goes for it.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Crap, I picked it off there.
And here we go on 4th down with Murray. He's going to loft one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
I forgot I can.
Larry Fitzgerald, 55 yards. And the Cardinals push further out in front. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing again on second down. Cousins, and they get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Cousins now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Cousins again. And Diggs has it. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Defensively here, you've got the cushion, but back-to-back pretty big pass plays there. Bend but don't break, but are they bending too much?
I think that they are. To me, it'd be like playing basketball. And you put up a token press. Make sure you get up there and make them eat up some time. Make it a little bit of resistance so they can't just run it right down your throat.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Here's Cousins. And Rudolph has got it. The big tight end for a Viking touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown there as his guys are back within a single score. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8.
My goal is to try to get it as close as
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line.
But I mean, it's basically just a touchback right there. We need to get a pick.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Larry Fitzgerald was the intended target, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Running, it's Drake, and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Murray now on 1st down. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Maximum effort, partner. Minimal gain.
Yeah, minimal gain. Looked good, though.
Like, some of these plays...
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Murray. Flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sack back at about the 43-yard line. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, third and long. Murray with a third and long. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Danielle Hunter and the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
I don't like this play. I might go up there.
52.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one to Johnson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Check 99. Check 382. Check 25. Check 25.
Back to throw. Open man is Thielen is complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Check 43.
Now Cousins. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Deontay Thompson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
Game, and I do that.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. Finds the open target, Arnold. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
A first down there on a pickup of 25. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Set, ready.
28 seconds left. I got 2 timeouts. They're at the 48. I have to get a pick 6.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th.
I should have won this game. I'm probably not going to get any other chances to win a game like this.
Back to throw it, Murray. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Harrison Smith on the coverage.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now.
Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. It's 4th down.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. Sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
I hate this. Never mind.
Now Murray. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And I think they might have something in this young rookie quarterback because he certainly looked the part.
I have to ask you a question. Are you thinking similar to what I'm thinking? That these rookie quarterbacks, they come in more prepared than ever before?
Year after year, they just seem more comfortable from day one.
I think you start really young now. These quarterback coaches, they play against a better competition. They go to camps across the country. Then they play big-time games in college. So when they get to the NFL, it's not quite the same, how would you say it, pressure that they felt in years past. And these kids just go out and perform.
And keep in mind, he led them to a road victory here, even more impressive. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
I 100% should have won that game. That was an easy game to win. If anything, if I scored that touchdown, I probably would have won the 2 and lost it anyways.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lap. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip.
Technically, I've yet to win a game.
3 strikes.
The one game that I won, the guy just went AFK.
What you gonna do? Come on.
Had like 4 straight.
Don't wanna play me now. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience.
6 wins, that would make me like, what, 6-13 overall on this? I think all but one of my wins. All my wins have been 3 of them have been disconnected. 2 of them have been one of them was an actual play. He played a lot of trick plays.
We gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. As long as my dogs stay by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the New York Giants.
I don't know why my guy wasn't back there, but I mean, okay. New game, let's forget everything that's happened, good and bad. Brand new game.
Play fake, Cousins. And nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense if that fell harmlessly to the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards the pickup there.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Cousins now from the 50. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that'll open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
On 2nd and a yard, Cousins. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I'm amazed that he caught that.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first down, it's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point up and good by Bailey. And that makes the score 7-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
A way to really get some momentum.
Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Let it break. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Hey, here we go. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. A first down carry for Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the 40 now on 2nd down. Jones wants a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
64, weak. Go.
Now Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley, 54 yards, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy, who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything?
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're
looking for Tate, and it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick.
Pick six, baby.
And he's going to score.
Somebody
it's a Viking touchdown.
Oh, we needed that.
Now, that was a beautiful play. A pick six. How would you punctuate something like that, partner?
What do you mean, with an exclamation mark?
Exclamation mark, a big word. What would you do with that?
Ampersand?
I like it.
Bailey got the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
He also scored off of that.
That's fielded in the end zone.
And he's going to be a lot more cautious with it.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Let's go. You tighten up.
Throwing after the interception. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Saquon Barkley. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Anthony Harris on the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Kendricks gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
No one will probably pass it.
Now Jones from the gun, he'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
No one ever punts it, just punt
Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. On 4th down, Jones. And he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. The Giants go on fourth, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs.
Screw this up. If we can score, this will be extremely big.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I know we just saw a nice throw and catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
I want to do that wrong. Let's do power O. I usually do. I'm played inside.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. On second down, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 yards there, first down Vikings.
I don't even know if this guy plays anymore.
From the red zone now, Cousins. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. From 13 yards out. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown.
If he score again, this game's like, unless
Fielded about a yard deep.
This game's
and he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
I'll have no time to score, and then they get the ball to start the second.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Jones now, operating from the gun. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
If we score here, the game's like over.
Following the interception, Cousins. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. To throw again on second down. Jones, he completes it to Tate. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Golden Tate. 31 yards as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
Run up the middle and then jump and drop it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Why do I want to I need to go down the field.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Cousins to throw it. Going deep for Diggs. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Antoine Bethea. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
And I've thrown 2 picks to let them score.
70, Indy.
And then they're going to score, and then what if they score again? Because they start the ball off. They start the
Jones
ball
on first down. And Lucky away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
My luck at this. I suck at this.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
I'm gifted stuff, and I just make one stupid play and it ruins the entire thing.
Here's Jones. Gonna throw again. It's hauled in by Shepard. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. No move for the field goal unit. They're going to go here with 5 seconds left. The final shot before break. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Darius Slayton in the final seconds of the first half as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game.
Holy crap, he missed it. It's a miracle. All right, boys, we need a kick return.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Short kick here, fielded about the 17.
Let's go!
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
But they did not get at least something.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned.
Golden Tate's gonna go. The 20. Touchdown!
Right. The
Giants.
one guy that was controlling went.
Golden Tate, 78 yards, and the Giants are going to jump back in front.
That's just amazing.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful,
and
that bumps their lead up even further.
That is
now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
I could have won this game with 4 set blows, so I'm probably going
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
22 Jet Bomber, 22 Jet Bomber.
Oh, this place sucks.
A first down throw for Cousins. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 12 yards there. First down, Vikings. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
See, it's not that the Vikings are bad. I feel like
Play
I'm doing
action
a lot
now.
better with these guys where my play is improved.
And this one pulled in by
But the Patriots,
Rudolph.
they just got sacked and destroyed. These have been like close games. He paused it. These have been close. A friendly quit? No, I'm declining. Oh, he's gonna disconnect. Of course he is. And then it doesn't count. Yep, there we go. How would you rate the network connection? The quality was very good. He literally just quit the game. That counts as a win? No, that doesn't. Let's check these teams. The Steelers are 67 on offense. I want to play Redskins guy. They're pretty bad. Maybe a Jets guy. The Giants are terrible. How am I losing them? Yeah, I'm gonna play dude with the Dolphins. But the Cardinals sucked. How'd I lose that game?
Ain't too many can play with us. See what this game here taking us. No barber, ain't no fading us. I ain't really saying much. Actions be louder than words, man. I just wanna be heard for your mom to your
Alright, let me check my chat.
Right off on the curb, like I'm Barry Sanders. Chains on and the diamonds dancing. Game on, so it's time to go. When the rain starts, I'ma let you know. Name a squad that is better though than my home team. We a pot of gold. I'm a dog. I'ma need a bone for my whole team. I'ma let it go like yeah. In the field like yeah. All day like yeah. All night like yeah. Whole squad like what? In the field like yeah. All day like yeah.
I'm now technically 3-6. Who am I playing against? I want to play against some garbage team. I'll probably play against, like, I don't know, some god team like the Titans. Not god, but like good. Let me guess, it's either the Saints, the Ravens, either Saints, Ravens, or
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Dan Bailey now to put the ball in the air, and we are underway from downtown Minneapolis. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
This game will all come down to who's a better player, who's a better person behind the controller. It's a run.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 3 plays, all resulting in 3-yard carries to bring up fourth down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on fourth down, and they're going to go for it. Cousins on the keeper. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain.
Oh, thank you.
Trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home. Check 13. Check 13.
Now Cook. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instinct. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there. But now it'll be third down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. How about the big boys snagging one? You don't see that every week.
No, you don't, but a lot of them are just reliving their old dreams, going back to when they were in youth football and in high school. They didn't always play defensive line. Some of them actually handled the football, and you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
First down. Here's Cousins. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Vikings.
See, I hate when
Stephon Diggs, 93 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said.
The ball popped in the air and intercepted.
That last
Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And he's going to score. It's a Viking touchdown.
I've just thrown back-to-back.
Yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips.
And he takes off with it. It's a fake. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
What maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film when those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Yeah, but they should have
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
To try again after the sack. Cousins in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Harrison Smith on the safety blitz, able to get the sack. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Cousins. And the pressure gets to him again. Anthony Barr. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed in this first quarter.
Yeah, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. And it's going to be a short field to work with after this one. It's touchdown at the 45-yard line.
Yeah, I think I shouldn't have aimed it. I didn't aim to, like, over there. I aimed high. I don't know what.
They go play action here on 1st down. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he is out of bounds.
But I don't want to play this game anymore. I'm getting destroyed already. I mean, hey, he's missed 2 extra points, technically. Okay, he denied it. That's stupid. There's a time limit down there.
But not before he's inside the 30.
A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
Cousins now already over 100 yards passing in this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. 12-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll run on 1st down. Cook. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now a give running right, it's Cook. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Still a couple yards short.
Because I'm playing till I win. Yeah, I'm done. I know I'm gonna lose that. I just wanna like go play a game that I can actually have a chance in. He's made some ridiculous plays. Now I'm technically 3-7. I mean, if we count my quits...
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Cousins on first down. And Diggs has it. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Stephon Diggs, 75 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Dan Bailey now for the extra point.
The AI guy?
He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Vikings nothing.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. From the gun, here's Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. To throw, Cousins. Look at this tight end on the corner. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Let's go,
71, you better not.
Here's Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I don't know how to do one pass I don't know if there's a certain way. There's a certain special thing that you have to do.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And it's incomplete, broken up. But there is a flag down. Let's see what that's about. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
54, line 54. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The defensive end, Daniil Hunter, drops him.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught one of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith, and his guys are going.
I'll probably decline it. Yep.
Take over at the 31-yard line.
Alright, so I've been streaming for 2 hours and I've yet to legitimately win a game. I've never legitimately
The Minnesota
won a game.
offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Let's get it together, defense.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Now the hit comes, and Cousins lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. A toss to Cook. But he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on 4th. Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
I got lucky.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10.
Protein spill.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing is Cousins. And complete. Right side, the tight end Rudolph. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. Cousins now from the 50. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Anthony Harris. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Let's go, B. Big series right.
Following the interception, Cousins under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
I'm going to try to get another fumble again. That would be nice. Actually recover it this time.
gun. Cousins. It's complete to Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give him 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
The Vikings first down.
Break the hunt. 54 Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmares, son.
A first down throw for Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make this a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On second down now, it's Cook. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
First down, Vikings.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Tackle made that time by Anthony Barr.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Now Bailey to tack on the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward, it's just not there.
It's so risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
I have to score here if I want any chance to win.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And this is Cook with a grab. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play. And facing a second and long. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
And also,
this team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. First down, here's Cousins. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Johnson was the intended receiver.
Now you're good. You can win. I don't care.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've ever gotten a Hail Mary off.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. To throw is Cousins. And Diggs has it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Vikings first down.
So they are going to call on Dan Bailey here. His career long is 56 yards done in Seattle. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Score again? Like any amount?
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
I don't think I can win this game anyway.
Fielded about a yard deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. On first down, it's Cook. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing, Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go, let's go. Shift, watch the shift. Lucky pitches. 6-6, pull it high.
They run, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So a decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Keep playing.
On third down, Cousins over the middle here to Rudolph. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work. And that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. To throw, Cousins. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
This defense can use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
Nothing to go my way.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And he's able to find Diggs. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 44-yard line. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making.
And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Kirk Cousins with 3 touchdown passes now in the afternoon. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. On 2nd and 10, Cousins. And he slings one that's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Play action now. Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen, 71 yards. And the Vikings are able to close the gap just a bit.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
I can get a
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Well, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball.
And a pressure too much that time as Cousins goes down. Anthony Barr picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
Mike Zimmer's made his decision, and that decision is to try and go for this thing on fourth down. Cousins to throw for it on fourth. Left side caught by Diggs. Touchdown, Vikings. Stephon Diggs, 45 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood?
Oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards. They've got this big lead. They said, forget one, we want two. Instead, they got 0.
Unbelievable they didn't even attempt it from the 15-yard line. What are they thinking? I do know this. When you fake one in this situation with that type of a lead, especially from the...
Now a hit and a loose football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be a second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's another Vikings.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 46. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
I gotta go. GG. Alright, boys, that is what, I should have left my mic on. I was thinking about that earlier in the game when I was down like 12-0, just saying like, hey, yo, I gotta go. So that does not count as a loss, that was a friendly quit.
Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook.
I may have to leave
but if you do,
soon.
come and get some.
I'll be.
Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Haha, bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit.
Alright, I have to go after this, which sucks. I said I'd play till I won a game no matter what. And I can't really do that because I gotta go eat dinner unless I can get somehow negotiate not having you down.
On my head, ready to attack like that. Down in Mississippi and New Orleans, Big Snoop Dogg got a Madden lead. His team is off the hook and you don't really want none, but if you do, come and get some. See, tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Tell your mama and tell your daddy and tell the whole damn world this is Madden territory. Come get some if you want some, but you ain't bad enough, so you can't take none. I'm Big Snoop Dogg, and I'm the only one. And when it comes to Madden, all y'all fools my sons. Bag up off me and watch you lose. Snoop Dogg is on the mic, I'm giving Madden blues. And if you choose to run up on me, you gon' get laid out so fast. Cause I can get you with the run or I can hit you with the pass. I can't be touched and I can't be schemed. Roll you when I'm in a mud league. 2-0, Madden time on you suckers. Y'all can't get close, so why you wanna touch us? Cause my team is so hard. My team is legit. Madden 20, Snoop Dogg is, now get it. Big Snoop Dogg, it's in the game.
I wonder if all these guys can hear me.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen, are you ready?
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at US Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago, this crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
I'm probably going to get destroyed this game.
Everybody, wide angle. Right there, 54 Mike. Man out, man out, man out, man out. Everybody, go to 54, go to 54, wide angle. 26.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Prescott. That's complete to Cobb. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Cowboy first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Draw play, Elliott. And an alley to run. A big run that time by Elliott. 42 yards. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs, because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses.
And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Everson Griffin. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Now Prescott. And he'll sling that one in there. Complete to Cooper on the comebacker. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. A good pickup there. 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
Here we go. Hey, kill. Check 27.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Right there. 54 Mike. Here we go.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Cowboys take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Forbath, the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24.
I don't think you got it, son. Whip. Watch the whip. Jack.
Play fake. Cousins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship. Ship. X3. 218. Chopper.
Now a run with Cook. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The tackle was made by Michael Bennett. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
At least they haven't let 20 points.
50 to hard. Lady! We're pretty quiet, team. We're pretty quiet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Cousins. It's complete. Abdullah. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Here we go. 6, 2. Switch.
To throw is Cousins. Open here, Adam Thielen. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 28.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
He finds his man Johnson, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. They'll throw again. Cousins. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Cousins again. And the Cowboys pressure gets there this time for the sack. Defensive end DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
I want to go for it on 4th and 20.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Now listen, now no kick from 50-plus is a gimme, but here you're indoors in a dome. You'd think ideal conditions.
Yeah, and it's one that he would expect himself to make, not just us expecting him to make it. Over the years, my theory is very simple. The athletic ability of kickers continues to get better and better. Check their backgrounds. They were all county, all state, at other positions, not just soccer players. These guys expect themselves to be great as well.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver, Tavon Austin, and it's 3rd and short.
go. 480.
Mike 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Check the backer. Check the backer.
26.
They'll try to run for it with Elliott. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. He's got his target. It's Cobb. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. Here's Prescott, and this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Well, officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Completes it to Jason Witten. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Check Mike 54. Switch up, switch up.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He's got it. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott in trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here's 3rd and goal now back at the 11.
46.
Prescott from the gun. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Yeah, I mean, I'll take the chance. I got nothing to lose. Even if I do score, I probably will still lose.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Yeah, I'm not good at this game.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
I can't win anything. I think I've only legitimately beat one guy where it went to the end of the game and I won. All the other ones have been people quitting or disconnections.
Final play of the half, Cousins. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. DeMarcus Lawrence. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
I swear to God, if my offensive line is not involved.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
That's fine.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You better be afraid of me.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He's going to take a shot for the... And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, 27 yards. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. Fighting him off. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail here by 24 points. Got to get going soon, you'd have to think, as they come up 1st and 10.
That's a safety creep.
Check 55 to Mike. Check 55.
Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And this one's incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And Rudolph has it left side. 12 yards there. 1st down, Vikings.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
They go play action here on 1st down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. And now a big play to start off this drive as the shot downfield is complete. Touchdown, Cowboys! Dak Prescott now 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath to add the extra point. The PAT would extend their lead, but there is a flag on the play. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Here we go. I'm going to throw like a pick 6 or something.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Lets it fly for Thielen. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Cousins. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Here's Britton Colquitt now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Now Austin. Tavon Austin, he's going to go. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown.
There we go. Nice move. Nice move.
Well, it certainly feels like that kind of game, doesn't it? No matter what they do, it's going to work. That might be the absolute crusher right there. A punt return for a touchdown.
Feels like there's been a lot of crushers in this game. This lead just gets bigger. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and the lead will swell by 1 more. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
How about the timing on that one? Well, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Throwing, Cousins. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
At the 40-yard line.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Who there? Who there? What do you think?
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. And we return, welcoming you back to Minneapolis. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Why are there any fans left? It's 35-9.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Now Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Danielle Hunter able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this one hauled in by Tavon Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go. 55. Hey, eat. Stop your whining.
From the red zone now, Prescott. He's going to get this to Austin, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And that is caught. It's Witten for the Cowboy touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Not today, you are. Not today.
Cousins. Complete. Smith has it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 18 there and give the Vikings a first down.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And now it's 2nd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10. Off the play fake, Cousins. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he gets gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He's got Smith here. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
I know. I shanked it.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. A tough day for this offense continues. One of their best chances to get on the scoreboard there, couldn't do it.
Yeah, it's not looking like it's going to happen for them today, does it? I mean, opportunity after opportunity, play after play has gone against them the entire game. They probably feel a little bit like Schlep Rock, got that black cloud over their heads.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is Elliott. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go. 25-yard line.
Jahan, 180.
54 Mike. You're not ready. You're not ready.
On play action, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
On 3rd down, Cousins. Open man is Thielen is complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Might as well Hail Mary.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
With my luck, you could put no defenders on.
One last shot now for Cousins. Now a desperation throw deep down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. From Minneapolis, so long, everybody.
Alright, well, thanks for watching. I literally suck at this game. I am so bad at this. I lost every game. I just got blown out 49-0. I said I'd stream until I won. I need to go eat. I'm probably gonna get yelled at if I don't. So, thanks for watching. Subscribe, because I had 105 subscribers and I've been gaining in multiple days. But yeah, subscribe. I'll probably play Madden 21 next. Won't make a difference if you suck at it, but yeah. Thanks for watching, and